There are 1,833 of them that have been living underground between 100 and 200 miles beneath the surface. They've been here, some of them have been here a long, long time. They have lifespans that are thousands of years. They're carnivorous. They are not friendly to mankind, at least the ones that are here.
Are you saying carnivorous, they eat humans?
Yes. And they need to be, they won't eat a dead human. It has to be alive at the time of the killing. Their preference is children. You know, I mean, we've been told, you shouldn't talk about that. You know, there are other people say, well, you better not talk about the reptilians. Well, you know, bull. You know, why not? They're responsible for 31,712 children disappearing in the last 25 years from the United States. These children were food. And I'm supposed to just shut up and not say anything about it because people don't want to hear it? That's tough. That's tough. You know, Westchester County, in the last 5 years, 3,000 children in Westchester County, New York, have vanished without a trace. Where are they going? Why are we allowing this to happen? And why should people stay in denial about it?
Now, how are they able to do this? How are they able to...
There are tunneling systems everywhere. They're being helped by the Greys, and also there are groups within the higher echelon that are actually helping them acquire this. So they're anywhere from 7 to 22 feet tall. They can weigh up to 1,800 pounds. They're reptilian. The longer, the ones that have stubby tails, if you see one that has no tail, he's of the warrior class or the worker class. The longer the tail, the higher their rank. When you see one with long tails, with winged appendages, he's considered royalty.
This goes unbeknownst to the public because most of the public has no clue about these draconian reptilians that exist. With this extraterrestrial species that comes from the Draco constellation, which is a mini cluster of planets, all right? That's where these draconian reptilians come from. And there's many different types of draconian reptilians. You got alpha draconian reptilians. You got omegas. You got many different, you got chitaras, the ones with the wings. You have many different species of draconian reptilians. Okay? Most of the ones on your planet, right here on this planet, all right, hide out in Hollywood behind your big names like Steven Spielberg, all your big screenwriters, all your major politicians, all your top lawyers and law firms and judges, all your top police captains, basketball coaches at college universities, football coaches at college universities, high school coaches. You know, they got gatekeepers at every level of society. Every level of society. Y'all don't hear me though right now as a planet. I'm talking to the entire planet right now. Hey. Listen, these draconian reptilians didn't just take over the planet overnight. They slowly but surely started replacing all of your major people on your planet. They started doing this back in the 60s. They started replacing people, moving people out, sliding. Shapeshifters. Draconian reptilians are able to bend the light photons. It's the science to this. It's metaphysics. How do you see? The light reflects off everything you see. So let me give you the secret to shapeshifting. All the draconian reptilians do is they understand the light photon, which is smaller than the atom. All right. Because what is matter? What is a solid? A solid is nothing but a cluster of slow vibrating atoms. All right. You got to understand metaphysics. Fuck just physics and quantum physics. We're talking metaphysics. All right. The shit that they got in the Vatican in the book, y'all, that they don't want nobody to know about. That I'm telling y'all. They got this shit in the book though. Under the Vatican. See what I'm saying? We talking frequency. So these draconian reptilians understand the light photon, which is something you created. All right? This is why they are able to, you know, your ancestors had this, all right? And this is why they were able to even come up with the camera, all right? in a photograph. What do you think a photograph is? A photograph comes from photons, photon energy, light photons to be exact, that are being emitted. Light photons clustered together, aka like pixels, creates an image. All right? So understand the power of the light photon. Various is much smaller than an atom. All right, now in school they only talk about atoms. All right, but you got the neutrino and you got the light photon. And I can go smaller than that in this quantum realm. It goes like they showed you in Ant-Man. The quantum realm, limitless. What's the quantum realm? The spiritual realm, the astral realm. There's no time and space in that realm. This is quantum physics. Now, I know some of y'all watching the video like, what does this black guy know? I hate to be the one to bring it to you, but yes, it's a black guy, a God bringing it to you if you're not black. And if you are black watching, you probably feel the same way. Yes. Because I'm tapped in with the source of frequency in science and metaphysics. You don't need no books for it. The keys is within you. Everything is in here. Not out there. Everything is in here. Not out there. Out here, this is just matter. This is a solid. Atoms. This is a slow vibrating solids. Atoms. Cluster of atoms vibrating very slowly. Makes a solid. Now, the light photon is smaller than the atom. So the draconian reptilians are able to manipulate the light photon. And by bending it, right? So basically, they're basically able to bend the light, the way the light reflects off things. They are able to change their vibration. Now, remember, everything vibrates. You only see this lighter because it's a cluster of, this is not a lighter. This is actually a cluster of atoms that are vibrating so slow that it appears to be what they told you was called a lighter. This is physics behind it. This is the physics behind it. This is the science behind it. We're talking science right now. What are solids? Everything vibrates. Everything vibrates around you. The lowest vibration that the God can see or the human beings can see through these two retinas is red. There are colors lower than this, but you have to tap into your pineal to see those vibrations because they're vibrating too slow for you to even see. What's the highest vibration that a God or human being can see looking out these two retinas? Violet. There are higher vibrations, higher colors than this. You cannot see with the two retinas. You have to tap into your pineal to see. Everything is vibration. This is the law. This is the law. Fuck what you believe. Fuck what he believed. Fuck what they thought. This is science. This is the science of this realm. Everything vibrates in this third density. All right? So these draconian reptilians understanding this science, this basic metaphysics 101. All right? They just bend the light photon and they're able to change their vibration. So if they raise their vibration, all right, to match the frequency of whatever they want to shift to, so whatever they looked at or focused their retinas on, then they'll be able to shift to that by raising their frequency of their vibration. They don't change at all. These reptilians don't change at all. They're just holding a frequency, a vibration. And they're holding the vibration of whatever being they saw that they want to shift to. So this is how they're able to move amongst you as everyday white people and human beings and shit, but they are not. They're just holding a frequency. And some of them, when they start to lower their vibration, that's how people didn't catch them on camera shifting sometimes. Or catch their eyes slitting and flipping because it's just a vibration. It's an image. Understand, this is just matter. This shit is matter. That's why it's mind over matter. You alter this shit with your thoughts. You control this shit with your thoughts. That's why it's mind over matter. What is matter? Got 4 phases. Plasma energy being the highest. Gases, liquids, solids being the lowest. Aren't you solid? Isn't this solid? Yes. So the slowest vibration, the slowest form of matter is a solid. Why is it the lowest form of matter? Because it's vibrating the slowest. Understand metaphysics. Understand the hermetic laws to your realm. Understand the ancient true science. Fuck that shit they taught us in school because they were lying to us because these draconian reptilians were schooling 2 different people injecting this Novocaine.
Every book in the libraries, every book in the colleges, every book in the universities, every book on this planet is misinformation. It's misinformation. So, which is initiated by the Draco Reptilians.
Reptilians really came into control and started to be able to manipulate what was going on the face of the planet. It is true that they have different masking technologies to be able to be in a room and look like a human.
When you live in falsehood, that's a low frequency. The entire realm is a fucking lie. Everything down here is a lie. Every fucking thing you ever been taught was a lie. Everything. Did he just say everything? Listen, these poor white people don't run shit, or the middle class white people. But they have taught the poor middle class white people, which are human beings, they have taught you to hate us gods and goddesses. They have taught you that you are superior to us. They fed that Novocaine into y'all. So y'all still carry that, even though y'all weren't the ones that did shit. And see, when you hear us, present day gods, descendants of these royal gods, speaking out on this, it sounds like racism. But it's not racism. It's us feeling the vibration off of your stubbornness that you might not even know. Okay? So it's imperative that human beings and gods understand the truth of their species so that they can come back together. Because in reality, human beings, you share our genetics. So although I sit here and I expose the fact that you were created using animal genetics, which is true, this is true, but that's not putting you down because we, the gods, created the animals. Your ancestors of the gods created the animals. And every planet and every realm. Now, our brother Zeus, aka you know him as Satan down here, he's a liar. He goes by many names. All right? Created you out of jealousy toward us. That's not your fault, human beings. I'm not even talking to the rich human beings because they stand no chance. I'm talking to the poor and the middle class white human beings. You know, the cool ones. You know, they treat y'all just like us a little bit, but they give y'all a little more privilege to keep that white, black race war bullshit going. Meanwhile, they're conquering the whole planet, taking over everything, keeping everybody enslaved. Now, we don't need you human beings to side with us. We're going to get the planet back regardless. Let's get that understood. We do not need you to side with us. But I'm only here to teach facts. Your ancient role is to submit to the gods who created you. Right? Who helped do the reverse engineering on you, which was us. When you came from planet Nern, you had tails and all of that. It was us that reversed that. So there's no reason for you to not like black people, white people. You've been lied to. You know them pyramids y'all see that they be telling y'all about white people? Because see, I'm going to give y'all the benefit of the doubt. A lot of white people been lied to. They don't know neither. They be want to act like they know some shit. They don't be knowing shit. The rich white people that are the elite that run shit. Now, they the ones to set up the lies, all right? But to these poor and these middle class white people, listen, man. Where you think them pyramids came from? No, they did not come from no motherfucking aliens like they want to tell y'all on the History Channel. They want to be like the aliens built the pyramids in Egypt. No, man. Tell the FBI to run them files of who they got listed as black extraterrestrials. Us. All right? Tell the Vatican to expose the true records of the planet, of what they seen when they first got here. Because they still got it all. So it sounds foreign to you for me to be somebody that's looked at as an African American, which is an ex-slave that's supposed to came from Africa off a motherfucking boat. That's how you look at me when you a white person and I talk about this science to you like this. You don't want to hear it. I get it. You've been lied to. So you've been made to think that if I don't put a white trench coat on and I didn't go to Yale, I don't know anything. You see? You see? That's okay though. Because I'm going to give you the truth because the answer is telling me to give y'all the truth. You know, it's some sympathy for y'all in the cosmos because we understand that that's your animal DNA inside of you that makes you act that way. But you got to tap into the God DEA inside of you and understand who you are. You are a hybrid of animal genetics and these same black people and Latino people that y'all don't be liking because y'all been lied to of their genetics. They created you. Actually, the same Satan that they tell you about in the Bible created you. That's who created you. And you're not from this planet, white people. You're from a planet called Nern in the 6th universe. That's what we sent Zeus to, a.k.a. Satan, for trying to create you out of dead animals and our genetics. That's what the whole fight in heaven was about. Remember the fight in heaven they told y'all about? Let's remove the Novocaine out the community today. That's what that whole fight was about, white people. You don't have to believe it. It's okay. It's okay. Because everything is coming back to its natural state. So the truth coming out regardless. All is being revealed. You don't have a choice. Nobody does right now. The planet is going back to its natural state. But you got to understand these draconian reptilians have got you to go against the same people that help reverse engineer you. Because they know they going down, so they want y'all to go down with them, white people. I'm trying to tell y'all, go ahead, come on over here. You know what I'm saying? Just accept it for what it is. Because if you don't, you going down with the draconian reptilians and Pleiadians, and that's what they want y'all to do.